All right, it's that Friday morning. It's time for your Alt Weekly Review Preview. This auction ended last night on March 27th. These Alt auctions are always 14 days. They always end on Thursday evenings. And last night was all about Jordan. The very top three cards were all Jordan, including a very, very rare sighting. Sasquatch emerged from the woods, reared his face in public, and a Michael Jordan Tier 1 card that you see probably less than 99% of the Michael Jordan Tier 1 cards that are out there sold last night on an Alt Weekly auction for a big number. We'll look at the data. It's going to be a bell ringer for sure, but we'll figure out if it sold for what it should have and what the card is actually worth. Jordan, and more Jordan. As always, then we'll preview the lower end Jordan stuff that sold last night on Alt, what there was of that, and then we'll look forward to what's for sale, what is up for auction that you guys can get involved with and bid on that's ending next Thursday. So thank you guys as always for watching. I think you're going to like this one. Every single Friday morning you can get these Alt Weekly Review Previews. Stay tuned. Set your calendar. Don't forget about these Alt auctions every Thursday evening. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, Bryan with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana with your Alt Weekly Review Preview. We're going to get started quick, but before, I wanted to say last night I'm sitting on the couch, I'm dozing off, my eyes are closing, my son's over here next to me, he's like 23, 24 years old, I forget, I've got too many kids, and we're watching the Bulls and the Lakers, right, because I think, believe it or not, we just got finished watching the Hawks and the Hawks and the Heat, right? I'm intensely watching because I'm in the middle of my fantasy basketball season and we're in the semifinals, the playoffs, right, in a head-to-head matchup. And so I'm watching all these obscure games. When we flip over, because I got Doncic on my roster, so I want to watch the Lakers. And I just happened to see the greatest ending that I've seen since Tracy McGrady did it for the Rockets. I think this was the best ending I've seen in maybe 15 or 20 years to an NBA basketball game. If you missed it, go search it. It's on my Instagram story, but go search it. It was the Lakers and the Bulls. I think the teams scored 15 points combined in the last 25 seconds of the game, and there were no missed shots. It was unbelievable the way that this game unfolded, and it culminated in a half-court game winner by Australian Josh Giddey. So go check out that game if you missed it. All right, let's get cranking. As always, 3 segments. We're going to look at the top sales from last night's Alt Weekly auction that ended on March 27th. Then we're going to look at the Jordan stuff that sold. And then we're going to look at the stuff that's available that we can go bid on in next Thursday's, or the auction that ends next Thursday. So here we go. Let's screen share. Let's get cranking. I am going to go down here. We're going to start about right here. And I want to start with this Ja Morant 2023 veteran ticket autograph gold vinyl 1 of 1. This is a PSA 9 with a 10 for the autograph. This gold vinyl's hot, man. Nebula, gold vinyl, black shimmer, logo man. That's when you're getting into the cream of the creme de la creme, the elite of the elite, the exceptional amongst the exceptional. And we're always wrestling with that. In the hobby, it's a common topic of discussion. Do you want like a second or a third year gold vinyl or black 1 of 1, or maybe even a gold serial number to 10, or do you want this particular player's rookie year fill in the blank, right? And so this Ja Morant is a gold vinyl serial number to 1. He's missed a bunch of games in a row. I don't know about the Memphis Grizzlies yet again. I don't know about the Memphis Grizzlies. And again, it's hinging on Ja Morant's health, as it always is. $5,580 for that one. What about a silver 10 Giannis Antetokounmpo? We've been looking these up. I think we looked up on Monday on a weekly auction recap. We looked up the silver. Maybe it was a BGS 9.5. Maybe it was a 10. I can't remember. But this one sells for $5,910. No, it was. Yeah. So $400 less than the card sold for on Monday, which was $400 less than it sold for in December of last year. Again, this is when silver meant something, guys, in 2013. There's not that many of them out there. There's only 86 PSA 10s. Beautiful, clean looking copy right here in a new PSA label. $5,910 does not sound like a lot of money to me for a top 20 player of all times, Silver Prism Gem Mint rookie card. Let me know what you think. Maybe the buying time is here for Giannis. They're not doing it this year. You know, blood clot for Lillard, so maybe there's some hope in the future for the Bucks. Or we know what's going to happen. Giannis is going to end up being a Laker, a Knick, a Heat, a Maverick. Something's going to happen. He's going to go to a big market, and then his cards are going to do what? They're going to freaking explode because there's going to be a bunch of hype and a bunch of expectations. And maybe he will, maybe he won't live up to them. But the one thing he does have is 2 MVPs and 1 NBA title and a Finals MVP already, and a 50-burger in the closeout game. 2018 Flawless Horizontal Patch Autograph Steph 9.5 does $6,000. We got another Steph Impeccable Autograph. I see these all the time, these Impeccable Stats autographs. I think these cards are good looking card. I like the font. It reminds me of that Gala product, that card right there. This looks like that Gala product. I don't know if y'all have heard of that. Maybe it's pronounced Gala. Maybe I'm mispronouncing that. I don't know. Is it Gala or Gala? You guys let me know. I've always said Gala. Another horizontal flawless patch autograph. Like I said, there's so many of these Stephs out there. These are all finishing around 6,300. Another Steph patch autograph. Yikes, that's a lot of Steph autographs in a row. This is a 1/1, however, from 2014. Damn, I didn't even know National Treasures was doing card. Well, yeah, I knew that. Okay, National Treasures 2014 colossal jersey signature. Love it. The big patch window right there. We can look at that card. That's a good looking card right there. That might be an all-time record for that card right there. Why? Because it's a pop 1. And it is serial number to 1. So it's always going to be a pop 1. So it's good to see that Steph card outsells what it sold for in December, right? It sold on Card Hobby, which is sort of like Asian eBay. At least that's my understanding. I actually just bought my first 2 cards ever. Well, I didn't buy them. I had somebody buy them for me because I couldn't figure it out because I'm old and I live here in America, so I couldn't figure it out. So I had a good buddy of mine overseas buy 2 cards for me off Card Hobby. He's going to ship them to me, hopefully. Then another Steph patch autograph. We see these all the time. This is 2009 playoff National Treasures NBA gear dual prime materials autograph. 8.5 for the card, 10 for the autograph. Really, really cool looking patches there. This serial number to 49 card does $71.30. And then the talk of the town, the talk of the league right now, and certainly I know his numbers are eye-popping over there in Denver, the big sloppy, but this is SGA's MVP. The narrative is too strong. He is going to win it. And this is his Donkey Nuts parallel. No, it's his Zebra Prism parallel. PSA 10. 7201. It's a pop 12. Shout out to Dwight Howard. Let's see. Is that an all-time record? Why, yes, it is, my friend. This, I don't need to keep going because all of his cards set records in 24 as well. So you can see this was a 1,100, 1,800, 1,200, whatever, 2,000. Who cares? How about this? We're going to go ahead and jump from 5,300, the prior all-time high, about a year ago, a little bit less than a year ago. It dipped in December, and some clever little bastard snuck in and bought it for $44.94, and now his elephant print Prism PSA 10 Pop 12 has sold for $7,201. There's your card right there. That is an all-time record. It's a color match if you squint hard enough. How long until the NBA has elephant print uniforms? I don't think we're going to have an elephant print match card anytime soon. Or a Cherry Blossom Choice, harbinger of things to come. Stay tuned. There will be a Cherry Blossom Choice card coming in the very near future on this video. 2006 Ultimate Collection Autograph Jersey. LeBron serial number to 75 does $73.81. That's a BGS 910. We always want to check in on the LeBron stuff. I have a suspicion is this the all-time? That's the all-time record on this card. Why is a LeBron card breaking an all-time record? I don't know, but it did. Don't shoot the messenger. 73.81 looks to be the all-time record for this LeBron James Ultimate Collection 2006 autographed jerseys right there. Could you make your patch window any smaller than that? Jeez, golly, come on, man. Moving along, we got a LeBron James first edition. This is a card that I'm really fond of, and again, I used to own one in a PSA 10. I have since sold it because I liquidated my whole LeBron collection. Long story, actually short story. You can go watch the video. 2003 first edition. This is a way to get into a LeBron card that's not, it's not a gold refractor. It's not a black refractor, but it is also not the Topps paper, and it's also not the Topps chrome, because when you click on it, it sold for $75.66. You're talking about a pop 132 card. That's not a lot, right, in the grand scheme of things, for one of the maybe top 3 most collected basketball players of all time. He is, love him or hate him, whatever you think. The last one sold maybe 25 days ago for $8,700. This one reverts back sort of to the mean, $75.66, $73.20, $7,800. This is a card that I know sold for more than $10,000 at one point because I have a suspicion, maybe I'm crazy. And no, I know I'm not crazy. If we keep going back here, this card's getting over 10,000. God, come on. I wish there was a way to just, there you go. Okay, now we're in 2022, we're over 10,000. We're in 2022, we're over 12,000. We're getting over 12,000, 14,000, 18,000, right? Okay, I swore I wasn't going to do this. I'm not doing this. Anyway, not a bad sale last night. Matches the 2 sales prior, a little bit less than the last sale. Opulence Luka Doncic in his thin days. You can even see some muscles in his arms. Look at his arms. You can actually see a little bit of muscle underneath the McDonald's double cheeseburgers. This BGS 9.5 is a mixed gem with a great look and patch. Opulence just never took off, man. I say it every time I see it. I like it. There's something about it. It just never really took off. They just didn't like it. I think Opulence was sort of the extension of Gold Standard. I know nobody's ever really tied those two together, but it was kind of Gold Standard, Opulence. They had the same kind of thematic stuff going on. But this card's down. It's really down. It's not a surprise because the Lakers aren't doing anything, it doesn't look like. And after last night's game, gosh, they're probably still in their bed in the fetal position after Josh Giddey got a hold of them. How about a legacy collection? How about an MJ PSA 8, brand new PSA label, legacy collection, serial number to 100, selling for $85.08. That seems low to me, y'all. That's didn't set an all-time record. It's not. I'm definitely not gonna say it's low. But if we date back, this card has sold, never sold for 9,000. So 85.08 is a pretty good sale. I guess that's about what we expected the card to sell for. So good sale right there for a tier 1 Michael Jordan card that's not on the top row, keep in mind. Another Steph Flawless vertical thing, 8,600. We got an Anthony Edwards Optic Gold, serial number to 10, PSA 9. I don't like how Anthony Edwards brings the ball so far in front of his forehead. I mean, the idea is to have it a little bit to the right of your right temple if you're right-handed, so you have got a view window that where your hand and the ball doesn't impede your vision of the basket. I mean, you do, after all, want to see your target when you're releasing the basketball, but the dude shoots a hell of a lot of threes. He's shooting them at a pretty good clip, and he's like one of the NBA's leading three-point shooters, which a lot of people don't like. A lot of people think he's settling too much for the three. We'll see. I don't know. Anthony Edwards, mercurial, man. Some people are like, he's the next Jordan. Some people are like, windows closing. I know it sounds crazy, but he's been in the league a long time. And again, it doesn't look like the Timberwolves are going anywhere fast. But this one sells for $10,200. It's a PSA 9 Pop 6. There are no PSA 10s. Am I reading this right? Wow. So this is best in class. And that is damn, that's a big sale, y'all. 13,000 is the record back in Bubble City. 10,000 is the second highest sale ever for this Anthony Edwards Optic Gold PSA 9. Wow, that's a big sale right there. And I told you, I promised you, doesn't Cherry Blossom Choice sound like some sort of teen beach movie or some kind of teen movie where they're in a local high school and there's a bunch of drama? Next week on Cherry Blossom Choice, Tucker breaks up with Samantha. That's what Cherry Blossom Choice sounds like. It sounds like a TV show on the WB or Disney or some crap like that. But no, not in our world. In our world, Cherry Blossom Choice is actually second only to Elephant Print Prism as the most popular parallel out there. This Cherry Blossom Choice, Amen Thompson, super man crush the hobby has on this guy right now. This PSA 10 is a Pop 6. And the Cherry Blossom Choice is serial number to 20. I didn't know that. Now we know. And that is by far not even close, not even remotely close, an all-time record. And by the way, number one, how happy is Amen Thompson to take this picture? Cheer up. Up 82% over the last 90 days. That is some impressive numbers right there, although it does look like he's starting to balance out a little bit. I think the world is starting to relax a little bit on this. Again, I get messages all the time. Hey, should I buy this Amen Thompson card or that Amen Thompson card? And my answer is always, A, I don't give investment advice. And B, no, don't do that. Don't buy a card that just went up 100%. Don't buy a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander card right now after it's gone up 180% or 300% or whatever it is. I love him. And Amen Thompson's a fine prospect. I think people are going to get murdered on Amen Thompson. But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is here to stay, and he's going to win the MVP. But I'm saying no, I'm not buying them myself. And the reason I'm not buying them myself is I don't buy into cards that are up 2x, 3x, whatever. But this Cherry Blossom Choice is 5x the all-time record, which was set just a year ago. So it's a card that's up 500% in a year. I would not buy a card that's up 500% in a year. That's just me personally. Is he 500% better than he was a year ago? I don't think he is. Moving along, another Steph Curry patch auto. We've seen a million of these, 10,800. I'm just going to stop talking about Steph Curry, and I know that's going to cause me to lose friends and viewers, but I'm so sick and tired of talking about Steph Curry cards. I feel like there was 100 million times as many Steph Currys printed as Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, even the guys that are overprinted already. 2003 Fleer Tradition Crystal. This is a pretty good trio. The Banana Boat crew, LeBron, Carmelo, and Wade, same draft class, 2003 draft class. This is a minimum gem. Let's click it because it sold for $11,000 last night in a BGS 9.5. These are serial number to 50. Damn, I did not realize that. I like this. I like this card long term. I like this card long term a lot. Serial number to 50, pop 13. This card does have PSA 10s, and it's even got some BGS 10s out there. 11,000 is an okay sale last night. That's up from just before Halloween, 2 years ago sale. Wow. Okay, so that's a really good sale. If the card was 10,000 in 2023 and it sells for 11,100 today, that's a big win, man. That's a 10% jump from the last sale. Again, nowhere near the all-time high, right? And if we went back to 2021, I'm sure it gets crazy. But guys, there's only 13 of these. If you want a gem copy, you're looking at 20 in the world. That's it. 20 in the world. It's a 40% gem rate, but it is what it is. 40% gem rate amongst both companies, I should say. Steph autograph, 11,411, 11,411. Paolo Banchero, true RPA, PSA 9. The Magic have sort of like shrunk back into the shadows. Like they came out the gates and they're pushing, and this is the new team in the East. We've got a new power player in the East. And then, believe it or not, Jalen Suggs gets hurt. Banchero gets hurt. Wagner gets hurt, not in that order necessarily. In fact, it was in reverse order. But when Jalen Suggs went out, that's when the Magic really started having serious problems. They were weathering the storm very well when Banchero had his abdominal thing, and he was out for a good bit. Suggs, Jonathan Isaac, Goga Bitadze, Wagner, although KCP, who never scores. He had a game the other night. He played 25 minutes or something. He had no points, no assists. How can you be a shooting guard on an NBA basketball team, play 26 minutes, and have no points and no assists? I promise you I would have a point or assist at age 50 in the NBA, assuming I could make it 26 minutes, which I probably can't. 11,917, that's down from 12.6. That's down from 12.3. So trending downward a little bit there. It's a pop 23. There are 5 PSA 10s out there. Good looking patch. Love that card. 2023 Optic Rated Rookie, Choice Black Gold, Victor Wembanyama, serial number to 8. So Choice Black Golds from Optic are serial number to 8. Good to know. This card sold for $12,500. My question would be, why'd you grade it with BGS? I know everybody wants Victor in their PSA slabs. There must be a reason. My guess would be that he graded it with PSA. It came back a 9, so he tried BGS and was maybe going to try to go back. I said he. Maybe it's a she. Big female Victor Wembanyama collector. But it is a BGS 9.5 pop 1. So maybe that has something to do with it. 12,500 is the all-time record because it's the only one that's ever sold. Victor down a little bit. Why? He's got deep vein thrombosis, a blood clot in his shoulder, and there's a little bit of uncertainty about his future. We're all praying and hoping that this future face of the NBA gets back on the court next October. We really do. Natalia says, even though Victor's down 4.8, basketball's up 6.5. Yeah, we know because we're losing all of our auctions. You'll notice I didn't win any of these auctions, right? 2018 Prism White Sparkle, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, PSA 10. Damn. 18,980 for this Shai. Ooh, it's down. There's a chink in the armor. This card sold 4 days ago for 21, which was an all-time record. This one's not down that much. 18,980 for this copy. That's 2 sales of $40,000 for a card that's been graded quite a bit. I mean, it's rare, but it's like, what is it, 50? I don't know, 100 of these? I don't know how many of these White Sparkles are. Does anybody out there know the print run of White Sparkle? I know they're not serial numbered, obviously, or it would be noted up here on alt because they do that for you. But what is that, 15, 22, 24, 27, 29, 31, maybe 33 have been graded, so I'm guessing maybe maybe there's 75 printed, 100, something like that. Does that sound right? You guys let me know what you think in the comments. But a good sale, but not the all-time record on that SGA, whose cards are up. How much? Let's just go click it. What did Natalia say? Oh, 43% over the last 90 days. Some of his cards are up well more than that. And here we are on the top row, and I promised you Jordan, and I'm delivering Jordan. Let's start with his 84-star PSA 5, which is off-center left, off-center top. $20,400 for this copy right here. That's a $4,000 drop from the last two. It's a $6,000 drop from the fall. We know these cards have plummeted since the fall, down $6,000 from 26. I mean, really almost, about $6,500 since the fall. We've seen a lot of the mid-grade cards like this for Star 101s come down since they were overhyped in the fall. So we'll see where it settles and when it starts to run again. And it will. I promise you it will. It will never run as inorganically as it did, just like the 86 Fleer will never run as inorganically as it did in 2021, but it will rise and get up into the right. It might be time to get into a Star 101 card either now or in the very near future. Let me know in the comments what you think about the future of maybe a PSA 5, 6, 7 star, 84 star card. Obviously 8s, 8.5, you start getting to, it's actually a rare card in that grade, right? Not so rare in the lower mid grades. 2007 Upper Deck Black. This is an Octo autograph. We previewed this last week on the Review Preview show, right? What do? We look at the cards that are going to be available. Last week we did it, and now here we are this week, and it's part of the review. Part of the preview last week, part of the review this week, and it was the second highest card that sold last night on the Alt Weekly auction. $28,152. This card is just slabbed authentic. No grade for the autographs. Wow, there's 8 of them, right? It'd be hard to put a grade on that. There's only been 2 graded in history. This card is serial numbered to only 5. I want to talk about who's on it, but first I want to see, okay, so it's not the all-time record. It's only sold twice. There's your sales. 6.54%. That's just basketball. It's not going to give you that. So let's look at the card here. We got on the front, we've got a pretty good quartet, right? You got Bird and Magic. They fit together like peanut butter and jelly. And then you got LeBron and Jordan. They fit together like peanut butter and jelly. On the back, it gets a little strained. And this is where it gets hard, because if you were asking me, okay, who would be the next 4 that you would want to put on this card, Cajun, if it's not these 4, it would be tough, right? Because you could go in a bunch of different directions. But, I would think Kobe would probably need to make it. Steph Curry would need to make it on here. Maybe, you could go Wilt and Bill Russell and pair those two together. I don't know. It's just confusing. When you get 8 autographs, it can go in a million different directions. And you have to sit and wonder, is the 8 autograph worth more than it would be if it was just 4 autographs? What if it was just Bird, Magic, Jordan, LeBron? Or what if it was just Jordan, LeBron, and Kobe? Would that be worth more than the 8 autographs? And that's one of the idiosyncrasies of the hobby. The fallacies of the hobby is that you would think more would be better, but no, it's not always, right? Let me know in the comments what you think about that when you see these Octo autograph cards or quads where the 4th person is Darko Milicic or TJ Ford, or the 4th autograph is Brian Scalabrini's concubine, right? Let me know what you think about those, where sometimes 4 is not better than 3 and 3 is not better than 2. Sometimes 2 is not better than 1. We've seen logo mans with Larry Hughes and LeBron James. I think I saw one where it was like, God, if this was just LeBron, it would sell for so much more. It's kind of funny how more is not always better, right? So $28,000 for that sale. That's a big old sale right there. And then the star of the show, it goes without saying, you're looking at a tier 1 Jordan card. This Super Rave is serial numbered to only 50, right? There's the Rave that's serial numbered to 399. This Super Rave is serial number to only 50, and it's from 1997 Skybox Z-Force. There is no Super Rave for the base Series 1 Skybox Z-Force. There's only one for this Superman number 190 subset card, serial number to 50, PSA 9. It sold for $42,000 last night. It is a Pop 7 in PSA 9. There are 3 PSA 10s. I would think, we can click real quick. Yeah, I was going to say, I would think the PSA 10 would push $100,000, and it did. It sold for $100,000 a little over a year ago on Fanatics. This PSA 9 sells for $42,000, so there's your measuring stick right there, right? It's 40% of the PSA 10. Would you rather one of the Pop 3 PSA 10s or 2.5, or let's just say 2 PSA 9s and $20,000 in your pocket, right? That's sort of the analysis. That's the only way to measure, right? You can't measure this versus a Star 101 or an 86 Fleer or a Jambalaya. you got to measure what and what. And so if we're measuring apples to apples, comparing apples to apples, what about a BGS 9.5? So we don't know what's going on there. We got to wait and see on that. But a PSA 9, 42,000 last night, obliterates, doubles the all-time record. I mean, I should ring the hell out of that bell. Doubles the all-time record. We knew it would, right? We knew it wasn't going to sell for 20. If it did, it would be in my collection. I own a PSA 6 copy. I own a copy that's not even on this pop report. That's how pathetic my copy is, but I'm happy to have it because it's just a hard card to find. And I got into it for under $10,000, so I'm very happy about that. So $42,000 sale last night is really going to be the talk of this video, I would have to think. And there you go. There's your numbering down here. We can get big and nasty here on Alt TWSS. Card number 2 out of 50 down here at the bottom. Super Rave. Guys, always be careful when you're buying Raves, Super Raves, Platinum Medallions, Legacy Collection. Please don't buy, and this one's legit. Please don't buy these cards if they're not in a PSA slab and you haven't run them by people, because even in PSA slabs, some of these ultras and some of these platinum medallions, some of these cards can be faked. I promise you, some of them have slipped by the keeper, slipped by the goalie. So keep an eye on that. Always run it by somebody in the hobby who knows it. I'm not the guy. I've got other guys that I run cards by to say, hey, I want to buy this. I really need this. It's a big pickup. It's a $20,000 card. Is it real? I need to know if this damn thing's real. And I reach out to the Oracle and the powers that be, and they let me know, yeah, you're good to go, man. Go bid on it. You're probably going to lose it anyway because you're losing every auction on Jordan recently, and that's why you're buying soccer cards. But I digress. All right, that's it, guys. Those are the top cards that sold last night in the auction. What about the Jordan stuff? Well, we'll start at the top. We've talked about those. We talked about the Legacy Collection. How about this? A gold signature. This is not the gold signature you really want. I think it's card number 240 in the set is the one that you really want, but this is the Jordan Golfing. You can barely even see the card. I'm going to click it just so you can kind of, oh, crap, I screwed that up. Let me see if it'll work now. There you go. Okay, so you got to really look. These cards just present like butt. They look terrible. It's Jordan Golfing. It doesn't present well, but it's super damn rare. Look at it. It's in card number 204. He's wearing big, puffy, like big baggy white pants, white shoes. He's really, to be honest with you, he's dressed like a nerdy white guy from the 50s. I don't know what else to say it, but that's Jordan Golfing right there. There's his gold signature right there. Card number 204, PSA 10 gold signature. This card is a pop 20 in a PSA 10. You can tell it's been graded. Yeah, maybe it's a 200 print run, something like that. But the pack odds are really big. Why? Because they printed maybe more 1994 Collector's Choice basketball card packs than any product in the history of the world except 89 Upper Deck Baseball, right? They printed the hell out of it, but the pack odds are really high. Go check it out. This is a card where it's a one-for-all deal in your Cajun Cardboard Michael Jordan hierarchy, so if you flip your poster over, go find the other gold signature, and it's going to be the same pack odds probably. So, but really, really steep pack odds. 2064, pretty good sale for that card last night, so good pickup there if you're into Jordan Golfing. 2006 Fleer Jordan Missing Links. Never seen this card in my entire life. It's a PSA 10. I like the look of this card, people. I really do. 2006. I don't collect Jordan post-playing years, but this is a neat looking card. I love the font down here. It's almost a Mission Impossible type font. It's a pop 4 in a PSA 10. It sold for $11.30 last night. That's an all-time record. That almost doubles the all-time record. Jordan cards, by the way, no surprise, up 13.81% over the last 90 days. Let's keep going at an 86 star best of the new. This is confusing because it's really called best of the new / old. There's also a best of the best, which might be fake. I can't remember, but this is the card most known for Kelly Tripucka's ass cheeks and his unbelievable perm mullet right there. It's also got Mark Aguirre in the picture. Bill Laimbeer is wearing blue underwear. There's a lot about this card that lets people know, the 80s was the greatest era of all time, right? Look at that. In what kind of world would you find an NBA player playing against a player playing defense dressed like that with that hair, right? And if you could see Kelly Tripucka's face, he looks like Ben Stiller and Seinfeld made a baby and put a porn star mustache on him. He looked ridiculous. Kelly Tripucka looked ridiculous. I'm sure the ladies in the 80s loved him, though, because he was a rich NBA basketball player. 1993 Ultra Scoring Kings Jordan BGS 8 does $876. That seems like a high sale right there. I thought so. That's a pretty good sale right there. And again, 9.5 centering, 8.5, 8, 7.5. Maybe somebody's thinking, hey, I could PSA 8, PSA 9 this thing. That is a really good sale for a BGS 8. I don't think this BGS 8's ever, that's an autograph. Yeah, I don't think this BGS 8's ever hit $1,000 I don't think it's ever hit $900. In fact, is that the all-time record? 876. What are we doing? Am I going to keep scrolling back here? Is this going to be an all-time record for a BGS 8 Scoring Kings? I got to get back to, we're going to get back to 2020. No. I forgot about my fault. I forgot about 2022 and 2021. Great sale nonetheless. That's probably the highest sale of the last 50 that I just looked at. 2004 Exquisite Collection. This is a base card. BGS 7 Jordan does 872. That's only sold once. We'll ring the bell just for fun. That card is 872, and it is a base card. It is serial number to 225. Remember, every single card in the Exquisite Collection product is numbered. Fleer Jam Session, PSA 7 Showstoppers. I thought this card was pretty interesting. These are those bookmark type cards. There's a couple of different variations of the Jam Session. I don't know how many. Maybe somebody in the comments can help us out, or maybe I could do a video on these Jam Sessions. You know what? I'm going to make a note. I'm going to do a video on these Jam Sessions and see exactly how many of these are out there and what your options are in the Jordan world. That'd be a fun little Jordan mini set chase. I don't know if there's a PSA set registry on all the Jordan Jam Sessions, but if you look at the card, you can see this is one of those huge comic book sized, oversized PSA slabs, and it's just really cool looking. PSA 7 is nothing special. That's why it's sold for $180 in a pop 15. But look at the PSA 10, $4,000, almost a $5,000 card in PSA 10. These cards are just impossible. You're supposed to use them as bookmarks, for God's sakes. Of course, they're not going to be PSA 10s. 91 Hoops Jordan PSA 10 does 102, and then we'll stop it right there. What about what's available in next week's auction? Well, let's just get cranking here. Unfortunately, it's being led by a card that's going to sell for $100,000. This is a logo auto Amen Thompson. This is just a great reminder there are crazy people in this hobby, or people who light their money on fire. One of one. It is amazing. Yes, it's a National Treasures, stripped right off the rack at Dick's Sporting Goods, but this card's going to crush it. It's graded authentic and no grade for the auto because it's not a good auto, and it's still going over 100,000. He cannot be stopped. Even Cherry Blossom Choice is running for Amen Thompson. And then we've got two cards that need no introduction. Emblems of Endorsements from 2004. This is second year Exquisite. This is Jordan. This is Kobe. This is freaking 3 colors on all these patches. It's they're autographed. They're in BGS slabs. One's a pop 1. They're both serial number to 10. $21,000 and $33,000 respectively. 2 huge cards, serial number to 10 from second year Exquisite. These Emblems of Endorsements are bigger than even number pieces, bigger than limited logos. Those are huge cards, and that's why they're going to do huge numbers. I mean, you're probably looking at, 200,000 just amongst these top 3 cards. Well, more than that. You're probably looking at maybe 250, 300,000 just amongst these top 3 cards in next week's alt review video, which you'll see next Friday. We're going to get after it. We're going to see. I bet you those 3 are the top 3, or they're at least up there. How about this beautiful 2021 flawless patch, Cade Cunningham with the United Wholesale, or I don't know what that is, but that's whatever was sponsoring their particular NBA team that week, the Detroit Pistons. 15,000 and counting. Game worn patch. Okay, that's important. Why? Because they don't make them anymore. That's why. Cracked Ice, Luka Doncic, serial number to 25. We've got a 1/1 black Jared McCain. Sort of been forgotten, right? Everybody's Amen Thompson. Everybody's Osar Thompson. Everybody's Stefan Castle right now. I'm trying to think of some of the other rookies. There's not a great rookie class. But before he got hurt, Jared McCain, is weird as this dude is, was really doing some things on the basketball court and really clicking. 13,000 is a big number for a PSA 8 Prism, but that's one of his 5 best cards in the world. So there you go. Mojo Doncic BGS 9.5 is available in a mixed gem. We got more second year Exquisite Collection. If you wanted to go, you know what? I'm going to get into Kobe. I've got, buttloads of money. I drive a Tesla truck just so people know I have a bunch of money. I'm going to get the Kobe second year Exquisite Collection, limited logos and emblems of endorsement. You could do it for the low price of $100,000 in this auction ending next Thursday. So make sure you get your bids in. Michael Jordan Exquisite Collection scripted swatches. I don't think I've seen this very often. This is a pretty interesting looking card. It's actually autographed on the swatch itself. That's at 11 and counting. There's a green PNG in here, guys. This is a card that's going to do numbers. In fact, I am going to tell you right now, this card is going to be in the top 5. It is, because there are PMG green set collectors out there. One of them with the initials NT, who is only 3 away. But there are others out there who are fighting for second place as the best PMG green set collecting, set collector out there. And this Kenny Anderson will do a humongous number. It's a pop 1 PMG green. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, rookie black gold Donruss Optic Choice, serial number to 8, PSA 10 is at $9,250. I wanted to see Pop 3. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Pop 3. And again, Shea cards are doing pretty well. No grade for the autograph. A little issue on the autograph there. How about a black label Luka Doncic autograph, serial number to 15 from 2020. That's a really cool looking card. Wow, let's click on that. That is interesting looking. A card that's all light colors, and then bam, you got this real, just black and gold label that really kind of speaks, right? That's an interesting card there. Snakeskin Prism. We've seen elephants, we've seen cherry blossoms, and now we're seeing snake skins. This Victor Wembanyama Snakeskin Prism PSA 10 is available. John Morant 2019 Flawless Patch Auto. This is the Emerald Parallel. This is his rookie. Serial number to only 5, and it's a 10-10, so it's a Pop 1. That is one of John Morant's best cards right there. That is literally one of the 25 best John Morant cards probably made. I don't know. I'm guessing. Somebody correct me in the comments. I'm not an ultra modern guy. We've done a video on this. I have done a video on this. Why? I'm the most consistent content creator in the hobby, if you haven't heard. I did a video on Jordan's 12 atomic refractors, and this is one of them, and this is one that people truly love. It's a PSA 10 Bowman's Best number 96 atomic refractor. This card will do huge numbers. Why? The pack odds are crazy. Watch the video. It's on this channel. Just go to my videos and search atomic, and it'll come up, and it's a really fun video to watch. It's all you'll ever need to know about Michael Jordan atomic refractors. There's only 12 of them from his playing years. And then Jordan Auto, Doncic horizontal. That's a rookie, by the way. Horizontal patch auto number to 49. And then a Tatum rookie horizontal patch auto, but this is the green color match parallel, serial number to only 5. Damn, this might be a nice card to get into. $5,250 looks like a deliciously juicy, succulent price right now, but it won't stay there. And then we've got some more. We got a Kobe autograph, SGA gold. And then here's our guy, man. Another 1 of 1 from Amen Thompson. There's a reason everybody's selling their Amen Thompson 1 of 1s. The sellers know what's up, and the buyers apparently do not. This card will do a big number. It's the Select Courtside Black Finite 1 of 1 PSA 10. Again, if you're in, you better be all in, baby. Go get it. The Select Black Finite 1 of 1. That's it, guys. End of the video. Review preview over. Another great week in the hobby. Another great week for some sales on alt auctions. These auctions, again, end every single Thursday, so just put a reminder in your phone at like 5 p.m. Hey, go check the alt auctions. Make sure there's no cards in there that I need to grow my PC so I can catch up to Cajun Cardboard in the Michael Jordan card collecting world, or the Amen Thompson world. Or maybe you're just a Cherry Blossom Choice or a Snakeskin or an Elephant Print Prism collector only. And if you are, I need to have you on the channel because you got issues and we can talk through them. We can do an intervention on here if you collect Cherry Blossom Choice only. Thank you guys for watching as always. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I've got another video coming out tonight, so check that out. It's rare. It's a perfect storm for you guys. 2 videos today, this one this morning, and then another one coming out tonight. So stay tuned and watch that video as well. Thank you guys as always for watching. I truly appreciate the 25,000 of you that have subscribed to the channel. That sounds weird. It still sounds surreal. I think I need to get a raise from some of my affiliate partners. Put in a good word for me if you know any of them. Thank you guys as always for watching. A special thanks to Alt for being one of my affiliate partners. I was just kidding about the raise. Thank you guys for paying me to make these videos and supporting me and giving me the guidance and the material and the substance to make these videos. Obviously, Alt's a great platform and it's a phenomenal place specifically, I don't want to say only for, but specifically for the ultra modern stuff. I mean, if you remember when we're looking at these videos, the vast majority of the stuff we're looking at is post-90s. I know we saw a Michael Jordan rave card from the 90s, you know, shatter an all-time record today, and it was an incredible super rave card. But generally speaking, Alt is becoming sort of the place where a lot of these ultra-modern shiny cards in high grade go, they funnel, right? A lot of prospecting. A lot of quick moving stuff, a lot of buying and selling. I like it and I'm having fun. I learn a lot when I do these alt videos because I'm looking at a lot of cards that I don't know much about. I plead ignorance and I always tell the truth, man. If I don't know the answer to a question, I'll say, hell, I don't know, but I'll go find you the answer. Alt is where I go find the answer because a lot of these cards I don't know about. So, and I came up with another good idea for a new video today. So thank you guys for watching. As always, keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.